So I am Cindy Coker. I am based out of Lakewood, Colorado. I teach a lot of intro to pistol classes, intro to rifle, to shotgun, to all the platforms. I teach concealed carry classes, and a lot of what I teach is competition based. So we do a lot of skills and drills and just getting people comfortable to either excel in the current platform that they're shooting or just to get comfortable into just getting into it, taking that first step and getting into their first competition. I started 10 years ago after working in an indoor range. I was dabbling in teaching a little bit, and then they needed a female instructor. They had one that was leaving. And so they talked me into taking over their women's only classes. So they'd have a female instructor teaching all women in the classroom. And that started kind of my fundamental teaching. My competitive teaching actually started with Three Gun University. I was attending as a student in, I believe it was the second ever Three Gun University when it was its independent event down at Raton at the NRA Whittington Center. And then the year following that, because I was very proficient, I had been shooting pistol for a while, but I was really getting into the long gun part of it and the whole three gun aspect. They invited me to come and just teach pistol at the next Three Gun University. And that kind of started my teaching journey with a girl and a gun. And that would have been maybe 11 years ago with a girl and a gun, but my involved teaching on a regular basis was 10 years ago at a local range here in my own community. And that's part of why Three Gun University is so special to me, is that is where I got started into three gun specifically. It's not where I got started into maybe my first intro into competitive shooting in USPSA was my first introduction into competitive shooting. But when I got into three gun, I had a local shop that paid to send me to Three Gun University. And that's where I met a lot of my best friends that I have to this day. We all attended that same Three Gun University. And two of those ladies are currently still teaching at 3GU. So it is where we all have gotten our start, I feel like. So that's what makes a girl only gun so special, is like can be your introduction, and you never know where it will support you and grow you into the, probably as far as I'm going to get in my shooting journey career, if you will. I feel like I have kind of reached the top, and what I would see as the top is teaching for a girl and a gun on a national level and seeing all the women come in at the same time that I did, that beginning, taking that leap of faith of, can I do it? Will I do it? Will I fail? Will I succeed? How is this going to work for me? But being able to have that environment where there's female base, female support was huge. And here I am, really 11 years later, still involved and now running Three Gun University, organizing it, setting it up and executing it and just running it from start to finish. And the fact that Juliana and now Robin trusted me with that event is very special. And so anybody can, if I can do it, anybody can do it. That's probably one of the easier questions to answer. What keeps me passionate about it is seeing all the ladies coming into a class, whether it's 3GU or just a regular class, and being not confident with what they have, what they're doing, where they're going. And in a very short period of time, they're all smiles, they're confident, and we are, I guess, putting them back out into their community, into the world with the knowledge and confidence to just keep pursuing, whether it's firearms in a self-defense situation, firearms in a recreational sense, home defense, whatever that is that we gave them that groundwork, that baseline that they needed to grow off of, which really is the confidence and the knowledge. And being able to see that every single time we step on the range at the end of the range day is what it's all about. going to answer it from the competitive side, one of the biggest mistakes is and I don't know if I want to say it's a mistake, but it's a misconception. Maybe that when you're getting into competing, women think that they have to be perfect, that they have to be held to a certain standard, just to step foot on a range to compete. And you don't. You just need to be safe. You need to understand what's expected of you from a safety standpoint. So there is some baseline, but from a fundamental skills, I shot my first match after going to the range twice to shoot a handgun. So just do it, step on the range, have that confidence, listen to your peers and to your friends around you, but don't think that you have to be your skill set or your accuracy needs to be to a certain standard. Competition will get you that training. You don't need to train to get there. You just need to get there and let the training come. I would probably say the energy and the drive those ladies have coming into class, because they got to choose to be there, and it's all the classes are highly sought after. And that is some of the spark that you see as a facilitator myself. And the ladies are like, they know what classes they want to go. They want to be there. I mean, they have such a drive and a passion to be there that they're hanging on to everything. And most people that take classes, some of the classes I teach locally, they feel like they have to be there because it's a concealed carry. They have to have a permit. It's just they're checking the box. When you go to conference, these ladies come from all over the country specifically to see you and to hear what you have to say. And they hang on every word and just soak it in and listen and take notes. And I don't really see that level of attentiveness in a class anywhere else. Take it 1 hour at a time. And it can be very overwhelming and overstimulating, but just find your group of people and just support each other and just live it 1 minute to 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time, and just soak it all in, take lots of notes, debrief with yourself every day, and make new friends. That you're going to make new friends that you're probably going to have for a lifetime, and don't miss out on those opportunities. Sign up and do it. I've never heard anyone regret doing it, because there are so many friendships made. There's so much confidence that you gain, so much knowledge that you gain. And you will find out so much about yourself that you didn't know, that you need to know. And so you cannot put a price on that. So if you have to save those extra latte bucks or whatever you have to do to make it happen, reach out to your friends, lean on your peers, lean on your friends and your family to get there. Absolutely do it. It's 100% worth it, and you will leave there a changed person. The best place to probably find me would be on social media. Cindy Coker is on Facebook. And then on Instagram, it's CZ_Cinder, CINDER. And that is where you can find a lot of my videos, all of my contact information. I teach independently at a few ranges here locally in the Denver metro-ish area. So I have access to a lot of diverse environments for training. So the best place to find me is just on social media through Messenger or direct message on any of those platforms.